says. And to join us more on that, we are joined by our correspondent Siddhant Sibal, who covers the Ministry of External Affairs. Siddhant, first of all, tell us what exactly has the MEA said.
Well, exactly what the MEA said, that both India and China have agreed for expeditiously withdrawing of their personnel at the standoff point in Doklam. Remember, the standoff took place just 2 months ago, starting with the Chinese building their road on an area, Doklam, which is part of Bhutan but claimed by China also, which India said that changes the status quo and endangers the security of India, because that area, Doklam, is just above the Siliguri corridor. That's the chicken nest which connects Indian mainland with the northeast of region. And in case of situation getting worse, or in case of a war-like situation, that area can, of course, be jeopardized, and the entire security threat can increase to northeast of India. India, of course, has been trying for diplomatic ways to solve this situation and has been calling for diplomatic communication. And Sushma Swaraj, External Affairs Minister, spoke about the entire issue in the parliament, speaking about the commonalities between India and China. Remember, both the countries are a major player in the entire
Siddhant, that has
world.
been India's stated position, that this issue has to be resolved through the talks, and it's good that diplomatic communication led to this face-off being de-escalated. Are both sides withdrawing troops as of now, or have the troops been completely withdrawn?
Well, as of now, both sides are withdrawing. According to the Ministry of External Affairs, the army sources, according to our defense correspondent Nanita Ragar, has said that the army has started to withdraw. What is very ironical, which is coming from the media reports from China, is the fact that China only claiming that India has withdrawn and the Chinese forces will continue patrolling that area. But this is unconfirmed.
That's typically China.
That's typically Chinese, because they'll try to portray it as their win, while India is trying to say that it's a win-win for both India and Beijing. So that's the kind of ironical thing which is coming from the China. Remember, China has been facing its border problems not only with India but with also its ASEAN neighbors, with Japan, with South China Sea. We know the entire issue, Philippines versus China, over that 9-dash line which China has been claiming in the South China Sea, which that entirely claims the South China Sea only as a Chinese territory and endangering the freedom of navigation. So a lot of worries from the neighbors of China when it comes to border issues. But as of now, today, there's good news coming just before the BRICS summit, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to visit China for the summit. And this, of course, is a positive development which is taking place from both sides.
Right, absolutely. Many thanks, Siddhant, for joining us and giving us that update. I also have with me Ashok